Michael Jackson's childhood began in a small, humble house in Gary, Indiana, where warm sunlight slipped through thin curtains and filled the tiny rooms with a soft glow. Even as a baby, Michael seemed drawn to music, crawling across the wooden floor with an innocent smile while the radio played soul and Motown tunes. By the time he was 3 or 4, his extraordinary talent had already begun to show. He would climb onto the sofa and sing along to the radio with surprising accuracy, clapping in perfect rhythm, his big bright eyes full of life. His parents watched in awe, realizing that this child was different. As his older brothers practiced in their small music room, surrounded by drums, guitars, and an old microphone, little Michael would sit in the corner, quietly observing every move with deep curiosity. Soon, he began trying dance steps on his own, standing in front of the mirror, copying moves with natural rhythm, his tiny afro bouncing with each step. His father, Joe Jackson, quickly recognized Michael's potential and included him in rehearsals. But the training was strict. At just 7 or 8 years old, Michael would spend long evenings practicing vocals and choreography with his brothers, Joe correcting every detail with intensity. In the dim room, lit by a single yellow bulb, Michael's small hands held the microphone tightly as he pushed himself to sing better with each try. Though determined, he was still only a child. After hours of rehearsal, Michael often stepped outside to the quiet wooden porch, hugging his knees and staring at the moonlit street. Under the cool night sky, he felt a mixture of loneliness and longing, wishing for the carefree childhood that he rarely experienced. At age 9, Michael's life began changing rapidly. Before an early stage performance, he stood in a small dressing room as his mother, Catherine, gently straightened his colorful costume. The warm glow of the vanity lights reflected in the mirror, revealing his shy smile and sparkling excitement. Moments later, Michael stepped onto the stage. A bright spotlight instantly wrapped around him, making the little boy appear almost magical. As the smoke haze drifted across the floor and the audience fell silent, Michael sang his first powerful notes. The crowd was stunned. This tiny child, with such a pure yet commanding voice, captured every heart in the room. His brothers performed behind him, but all eyes remained on Michael as he moved gracefully, singing with a confidence far beyond his age. When the performance ended, the audience erupted into cheers and applause, marking the very beginning of the legendary journey of the boy who would one day become the King of Pop.